Welcome to a moment of profound cosmic clarity and power. Today we address the lion within that has been silenced. You have spent lifetimes trying to translate your soul, but the stars are whispering a different truth tonight. Stop explaining yourself to those who do not want to see. This is the era of the Leo, the sovereign of the Zodiac. Yet, even a king or queen can become weary from battle. Your battle has not been with enemies, but with mirrors. You have been shouting into the void of empty hearts. You have been trying to justify the heat of your own sun. In this transmission, we break the chains of validation. We are entering a 5-part journey into your own spirit. This is not just a reading, it is a spiritual revolution. We begin with the catalyst of your current exhaustion. Why do you feel so drained despite your infinite energy? It is because you are leaking power through your words. Every time you explain your worth, you lose a piece of it. Every time you defend your passion, you dim your light. The universe does not ask the sun to explain its warmth. The ocean does not apologize for the depth of its tides. Why then do you feel the need to narrate your existence? This need comes from a deep ancestral wound of belonging. We will explore how this wound has manifested in your life. We will look at the global astrological shifts occurring now. Pluto is moving, Saturn is watching, and Mars is fueling. These planets are demanding that you stand in your truth. But truth does not require a defense attorney to exist. Truth simply is, and you simply are a divine creation. If they cannot see the gold in your hands, they are blind. Your job is not to give them sight. Your job is to shine. As we move through this hour, we will deconstruct the ego. We will look at why the Leo heart is so easily bruised. It is because your heart is the center of the solar system. When the center is misunderstood, the whole system shakes. But we are stabilizing your orbit starting right now. We will bridge the gap between your desire and your reality. We will look at the history of the cards and the stars. We will see how the lion became the servant of the mouse. And we will watch as the lion regains the throne of self. This is part 1, the catalyst of the Great Awakening. Feel the vibration of these words in your very marrow. You are not here to be tolerated. You are here to lead. You are not here to be understood. You are here to be. This realization is the first step toward your freedom. As we carry the weight of the bull into the realm of twins, we must first understand the ancient roots of this pain. For centuries, the Leo archetype has been misunderstood. They call it vanity, but we know it is actually divinity. They call it pride, but we know it is actually presence. To understand why, you must stop explaining. Look back. Look back to the temples of Egypt and the fires of Rome. The lion was never a creature of words, but of action. The roar is not an explanation. The roar is a boundary. We have forgotten how to set boundaries without guilt. We have been conditioned to believe that we owe answers. You owe nothing to the spectators of your life's drama. The spectators are there to watch, not to direct you. If they do not understand the plot, that is their loss. Your life is a masterpiece written in the language of fire. Fire does not explain why it burns, it simply consumes. It consumes the old to make way for the vibrant and new. This ancestral echo is calling you to return to silence. Not the silence of the defeated, but the silence of power. The most powerful person in the room is the quietest one. They do not need to prove their status or their value. They know who they are, and that knowledge is enough. We are transitioning now into the history of the signs. We will see how each sign contributes to this collective. But for you, Leo, the message is singular and piercing. You are the sun, and the sun never explains its rising. It simply rises and changes the world by being there. This celestial tension leads us directly to the doorstep of the first sign of the Zodiac, the fiery pioneer. Aries, you are the spark that starts the entire engine. You often find yourself explaining your sudden impulses. You feel the need to justify why you move so very fast. But your speed is your gift, and it needs no apology. When you explain your fire to the cold, you lose heat. Stop telling people why you are chasing your dreams. Just chase them, and let the results speak for themselves. As we carry the weight of the bull into the realm of twins, we see Taurus standing firm in the garden of the earth. Taurus, you are the anchor, the steady hand of the stars. You often explain your need for security and for luxury. You feel judged for your pace and your love of beauty. But your stability is what keeps the world from spinning. Stop explaining your worth to those who value the cheap. Your value is intrinsic, like the gold deep in the soil. This celestial tension leads us directly to the doorstep of Gemini, the messenger who speaks in many tongues. Gemini, you are the bridge between the worlds of thought. You spend so much time explaining your changing mind. You feel the need to prove that you are not inconsistent. But you are a kaleidoscope, and you are meant to shift. Stop explaining your duality to those who are linear. Your complexity is a symphony that they cannot yet hear. As we carry the weight of the moon into the realm of Leo, we find Cancer, the protector of the cosmic waters. Cancer, you are the soul's home, the emotional depth. You often explain your tears and your need for safety. You feel the need to justify the tides of your heart. But your sensitivity is the greatest strength of all. Stop explaining your feelings to the emotionally numb. Your depth is a sanctuary that only the worthy should enter. This celestial tension leads us directly to the doorstep of the Lion, the sign that rules the heart of the world. Leo, we have arrived at the core of our transformation. You have spent years explaining your light to the dark. You have tried to make yourself smaller to fit in rooms. You have apologized for the volume of your own spirit. But the sun does not shrink so that the candles feel tall. Stop explaining your brilliance to those who wear masks. Your authenticity is a threat to their carefully built lies. You are the king of the jungle, not the pet of the ego. As we carry the weight of the lion into the realm of earth, we find Virgo, the healer who seeks the perfect form. Virgo, you are the sacred order, the divine technician. You often explain your standards and your critical eye. You feel the need to justify why you care so very much. But your precision is how the universe maintains itself. Stop explaining your process to those who are chaotic. Your devotion to excellence is a prayer they cannot say. This celestial tension leads us directly to the doorstep of the scales, where Libra seeks the ultimate harmony. Libra, you are the diplomat, the weaver of relationships. You often explain your indecision and your need for peace. You feel the need to justify why you see every single side. But your perspective is the glue that holds us together. Stop explaining your balance to those who love the war. Your grace is a mirror that they are afraid to look into. As we carry the weight of the scales into the abyss, we find Scorpio, the alchemist of the hidden shadows. Scorpio, you are the truth seeker, the deep diver. You often explain your intensity and your many secrets. You feel the need to justify the sting of your honesty. But your power lies in the parts of you they cannot see. Stop explaining your silence to those who only hear noise. Your mystery is a fortress that protects your sacred fire. This celestial tension leads us directly to the doorstep of the Archer, the wanderer of the infinite horizons. Sagittarius, you are the philosopher, the wild spirit. You often explain your need for freedom and for truth. You feel the need to justify why you cannot be caged. But your quest is the reason we still look at the stars. Stop explaining your journey to those who never move. Your arrows are meant for targets they cannot even see. As we carry the weight of the fire into the mountain, we find Capricorn, the architect of the eternal stone. Capricorn, you are the ambition, the master of time. You often explain your coldness and your long hours. You feel the need to justify the mountain you climb. But your legacy is the foundation of the future world. Stop explaining your climb to those who fear the height. Your summit is a place that only the disciplined reach. This celestial tension leads us directly to the doorstep of the water-bearer, the visionary of the new age. Aquarius, you are the rebel, the mind of the collective. You often explain your strangeness and your detachment. You feel the need to justify why you do not fit in. But your uniqueness is the blueprint for the evolution. Stop explaining your vision to those who live in the past. Your frequency is tuned to a radio station they can't find. As we carry the weight of the air into the great sea, we find Pisces, the mystic who dreams the world awake. Pisces, you are the compassion, the end and the beginning. You often explain your dreams and your lack of borders. You feel the need to justify the magic you feel inside. But your intuition is the compass of the human soul. Stop explaining your magic to those who only believe in dirt. Your spirit is a wave that returns to the infinite source. This celestial tension leads us directly to the doorstep of the final transmission, the oracle of the Leo King. We have traveled through the Zodiac to find this truth. You have seen how every sign struggles with the same trap. The trap of the explanation is the prison of the soul. When you explain, you are asking for permission to be. But you were born with the permission of the Creator. You do not need a signature from a human to be divine. Leo, look at your hands, they are filled with solar fire. Look at your heart, it is a drum that beats for the world. From this moment forward, your silence is your scepter. When someone questions your path, you do not argue. You simply walk the path with your head held high. When someone doubts your worth, you do not prove it. You simply live your worth until the doubt dissolves. This is the secret of the viral megascript of your life. You are the protagonist, the director, and the star. The audience does not need to understand the motivation. They only need to witness the power of the performance. We are closing the circle now, returning to the center. The sun is at its zenith and the shadows are gone. You are the Leo who stopped explaining and started living. Feel the weight lift from your shoulders as you let go. Let go of the need to be seen by those who are blind. Let go of the need to be heard by those who are deaf. Your tribe is coming, attracted by the light you emit. They will not ask for explanations, they will just know. They will recognize the roar because they have one too. This is the end of the old story and the start of the new. Go forth, lion, and rule your kingdom with quiet grace. The stars are watching and they are finally satisfied. You have claimed your throne and you did not say a word. This is your final transmission, your ultimate truth. Stay in your power, stay in your light, and stay Leo. The universe is yours and it needs no explanation. Thank you for walking through this fire with me today. Your journey is just beginning and it is glorious. Subscribe to the light and never look back again. This is the way of the sovereign, the way of the sun. Peace be with you and power be within you, always. Every word spoken here is a seed planted in your soul. Watch as they grow into a forest of absolute strength. You are the master of your destiny, the captain of soul. No more explaining, no more defending, just being. The world will adjust to your frequency, not the reverse. You are the sun and the planets will find their place. Rest now in the knowledge of your own magnificence. The reading is complete, the energy is sealed in gold. Walk in beauty, walk in truth, and walk in silence. For in the silence, the voice of God is finally heard. And that voice is telling you that you are enough. You have always been enough, and you always will be. This is the Leo way, the only way to truly live. Goodbye for now, but the light remains forever. May your roar echo through the canyons of time. And may your heart remain open, even in the silence. For you are Leo, and you are the heart of everything.